Hey everyone, it's Derek with OPTP, and today we're going to take a look at the Performance Wedges and the incredible level of value that these products can add to your workouts or to the workouts of your patients and clients. Let's get started. Okay, so the Performance Wedges are sold in pairs, and they measure 8.5 inches long, 5 inches wide, and sit about 2.25 inches off the ground. Now, the first thing that we're going to point to here is the value that they can add in the way of comfort and the alleviation of pain for those who suffer from wrist pain when in a high plank or push-up position. So if we can take the wrist and raise it relative to the fingertips when we're on the ground, there's less stress placed on that wrist joint because we decrease the amount of extension at the wrist. So my wrists are elevated here relative to my fingertips when I have the Performance Wedges placed on the ground with the angle sloping away from my body. And if I step back into my high plank, now, for many of us who do experience wrist pain when in a plank or push-up position on the floor, this helps tremendously. So now I can engage in whatever level of core stability exercise I would like in a much more comfortable way that not only helps decrease pain in the wrist, but also provide just a wonderful level of comfort under the hands, since this foam is so soft and provides such a nice level of cushion. So great way to add value for your patients and clients, or for yourself right there. Next, for those of you who have trouble engaging in a plank exercise when in a low plank, when we're on our elbows and forearms, you can simply take the Performance Wedges and turn them 90 degrees. And these nice grooves that exist on the Performance Wedge there are perfect for resting the forearm within when engaging in a plank position. So again, roughly shoulders width, stepping back, and oh, what a difference here. It feels great. The Performance Wedges, the foam is firm, but it still provides a wonderful level of cushion, much different from doing this exercise or whatever variation as opposed to being on the floor or on a mat. So great way to increase the level of comfort when engaging in a low plank. Now, the last thing that we're going to point to is actually the value that these tools can add to your squatting. So I'm going to position the products now back here, very similar to the concept where we're looking to sort of free up movement around a joint. When we're doing push-ups relative, to the wrist here, we're going to lift the heels. And as we elevate the heels relative to the toes, this is going to enable you to keep your trunk more upright and achieve a greater depth to your squat in a much more comfortable and effective way, as opposed to doing the movement with your feet flat on the floor. So here my heels are elevated, my toes, balls of my toes are in contact with the floor. I'm gonna fold my hands, but you can of course use some resistance here if you'd like as well. But if you do have trouble achieving a full range of motion or even a much deeper squatting pattern here when on the floor, using the Performance Wedges will really allow you to achieve that depth safely and effectively. And what I really love about this is it's going to protect your low back. It enables you to stay upright much better as we engage in the movement. So squatting here with the Performance Wedges, another great way. So these tools can really help in some foundational positions, high plank, low plank, squat, that are really crucial to developing strength and stability throughout the body. And this will enable you to do it in a safer, more effective, and more comfortable way. So if you want to check out the Performance Wedges, all the ways they can be used, whether it's chiropractic, physical therapy, fitness, Pilates, yoga, just go to optp.com. Thanks.